I'm Jennifer Calvert.
Jennifer, what's your position here?
I'm the city administrator and finance director. Are we on camera?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, probably would be good to start with that. Let people know that we're on camera.
Do I do records requests in this office?
Well, I encourage you to come up here and maybe volunteer for a day, and you can see that the constraints that we operate under with a small staff, trying to provide basic services to our city and communities, and that we really do try to the best of our ability. But if you're interested in volunteering and helping out a very small city that has a very limited budget, we would really appreciate your help.
Yeah, I understand that. Slam that door, woman.
Slam the door, it's on very loose hinges, it just tends to shut.
Yeah, I understand.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This video comes to us from the YouTube channel Chris Against Tyranny. He's doing free press and investigative journalism around Fort Worth and the surrounding areas. He's doing a great job. Somebody sent me this video and I just had to share it. He found a real tyrannical female public servant at Blue Mound City Hall. This woman actually filed privacy complaints against him and tried to have his video removed. So let's spread this around all over the internet and show her how we do things. Let's get to the video. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, who would I talk to about the tattered Texas flag over at the PD?
Just a moment.
Okay. Oh, hey, my name's Chris.
Hi, Chris. I'm Jennifer Calvert.
Jennifer, what's your position here?
I'm the city administrator and finance director. Are we on camera?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, probably would be good to start with that. Let people know that we're on camera.
I don't have to.
No, but it would be a nice courtesy.
I'm holding two cameras in my hand.
Right, but I can't tell that it's on, so it would just be courteous.
When I walked in, she didn't tell me that I was on camera.
But we don't record it and display it for public consumption.
But
so.
I can FOIA request it, or records
You're
request
right, you can.
Yeah, so same difference.
Okay.
But my reason is I spoke with Officer Mohammed.
Mohammed? Uh-huh.
Okay. The Texas flag that's on the pole over there is tattered horribly. It's a disgrace.
We understand that, and we are fully aware of it. We've ordered flags. We are at a very tight budget here.
Got you.
We do our best to try and maintain everything to the best of our abilities. But yes, we are aware of it.
As a Texas resident, I would prefer that you not display it versus display one that's a disgrace.
Okay, and I completely understand.
Yeah, I would rather be taken down. My other thing is, do I do records requests in this office?
You can do it online. You can do it here.
Okay.
You can send an email to the city secretary.
Got you. Yeah, I went over to the PD and asked them about records. They sent me here. And I'm looking around and I don't see the required signage for open records.
What required signage are you referring to?
Let's see. Oh, I believe it's this one. Here you go.
Okay, I'll look more into this and see that this specifically applies to us and what the requirements are, and go from there. Anything else I can help you with?
If I could get one of your cards so that I can follow up next week and see if the signage has been put up.
I can promise you the signage will not happen in a week. Like I said, we are very, very small
Well,
staff.
this is something that's provided to you.
We do the very best that we can just to function on a daily basis.
It's provided to you free by the Attorney General.
And I understand that, but...
And if it's not up next week, I will file a complaint with the Attorney General.
Well, I encourage you to do that.
So I can tell you, Azle put it up the very next day. Lake Worth put it up within just a few days. And
Have you ever worked in small government?
No, absolutely
okay.
not.
Well, I encourage you to come up here and maybe volunteer for a day, and you can see that the constraints that we operate under with a small staff, trying to provide basic services to our city and communities, and that we really do try to the best of our ability to make sure that we're meeting all the statutes and local laws and rules. I promise you that every employee here works very, very hard to serve the citizens of their community. And and we appreciate you bringing things to our attention. We just ask you to give us a little bit of patience and empathy and compassion. And give us
I
time to do
understand that
things.
you're short-staffed, but that's...
But it comes across a little threatening when you say if it's not up.
no, it's a promise. I will make the complaint. And I don't mean it threatening.
Why don't you, if you are this passionate about it, why don't you do the legwork for us on a volunteer basis? Show us where to go to get it, provide that information, and why don't you, if you are this passionate about it, why don't you do the legwork for us on a volunteer basis? Show us where to go to get it, provide that information, and
I choose to do my volunteer work on holding my government accountable, and we pay you guys to do a job. And we expect you to do it.
Are you a resident of Blue Mountain?
Just because you're short-staffed does not give you a reason to not follow the laws.
Well, when there are so many laws and we are very short-staffed, we do the best that we can to serve our residents, take care of our employees, take care of our facilities and our assets, and to do everything that's required of us. I promise you we're doing the best.
Do you only serve your residents?
Right now, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to provide police and water and sewer to our residents, financial services to our residents, utilities to our residents.
If a non-resident needed police services, you wouldn't provide that?
I didn't say that.
Okay, yeah,
But for the most part,
because you've asked me if I'm a resident,
That's just, I'm just curious.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Let me go ahead and
curious.
get your card. And
Sure.
yeah, I've got a couple of things.
But if you're interested in volunteering and helping out a very small city that has a very limited budget, we would really appreciate your help.
Yeah, I understand that.
I told him that. I told him we were working on it. Here you go.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. And what was your name again?
My name is Chris.
Chris, what's your last name?
I don't give that ever. You can find my YouTube channel though. It's Chris Against Tyranny.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Ha 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 ha. Slam that door, woman. Wow. Yeah, she's.
I didn't slam the door. It's on very loose hinges. It just tends to shut.
Yeah, I understand. Slam that door, woman.
Do you have other things you'd like to talk to me about?
No. You got the wrong demeanor to be a public servant, so I'm done talking to you.
Okay. Sir, you're not really a customer. You're coming in with a very antagonistic attitude.
Excuse me. I didn't have a question for you.
You're right.
I didn't.
You're standing talking in our lobby.
Yeah, I'm
I have
talking.
the right to sit here and talk in my lobby as well.
Okay, we'll talk. You're just gonna make
That's
yourself
what
look
I'm
worse.
telling
You know, let me be sure to
But
zoom
if you
in.
have things to say and you want to sit down and have a conversation, let's do that. Instead of you coming in, threatening us, let's sit down and have a conversation. I promise you that everybody here is doing the best that they can. We are very, very tight budget. We are very short staffed.
Obviously, you don't have 5 minutes to go on the AG's website, print out a sign, and stick it to the wall. So
I didn't say I didn't have 5 minutes. Right now, I don't have 5 minutes because I'm trying to take care of my
You don't have
employees.
5 minutes within the next week.
Well, you're not aware of everything that we do here and all the constraints that we're under. So I hate that we're not operating under your time frame, but I promise you that we're doing the best of our ability. Does somebody come into your workplace and threaten you and scrutinize everything that you do or don't do?
It's the citizen's job to scrutinize the government.
You're right, it is. But we also
And so what am I doing wrong exactly?
I didn't say you were doing anything wrong.
Then why are you standing here arguing with me?
As human beings, we have the responsibility to show common courtesy and respect to people. And it doesn't come across respectful when you come in and all you want to do is scrutinize everything that we're not doing correctly. Why don't you sit down and have a conversation with us about some of the things that we are trying to do for our residents and our community?
And so I always give the attitude that I receive. And you'll get to watch this video and see that your attitude was immediately.
So
you didn't tell me. You started off with, you didn't tell me I was being recorded.
I didn't say it that way at all.
Hey, my name's Chris.
Hi, Chris. I'm Jennifer Calvert.
Jennifer, what's your position here?
I'm the city administrator and finance director. Are we on camera?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, probably would be good to start with that. Let people know that we're on camera.
Okay, well, we can replay and see.
You're right, we can. What I said was it would have been courteous for you to let me know that we were being recorded. And I didn't say you didn't tell me. I asked you, are you filming?
I'm documenting. I'm not filming.
That's fine.
No one,
I have nothing to hide.
no one
and I
films
am not
anymore,
ashamed
technically.
or embarrassed or anything about my attitude.
You're not. That's
But
good.
I'm asking you if you want to have a conversation. Let's sit down and have a conversation.
I
If you want to
agree
record
with
and
that.
you know, present yourself as a man of the public. Let's sit down and have some conversations about what it means to be in public service.
And so, well, I'm not interested in taking a public service position.
Of course not.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you just want to come in and you want to scrutinize the things that you don't like.
We've determined,
without sitting down and talking.
We've
and
determined that as a citizen, I'm supposed to scrutinize the government.
You are.
Okay.
But you also have a responsibility to answer questions or to ask questions and enlighten your public about the things that we are doing. Don't just focus on the negative.
Well, enlighten them. They're watching. They're listening to you right now.
Right. Well, you have Carol here who's worked with the city for several years now, and she works very hard trying to help people process their payments timely and efficiently.
Oh yeah, we're doing some video.
I'd just like to point out that Chris Against Tyranny has been filling out a public records request for the last few minutes that he asked for, and now that he's finished with it, he walked up to the window with the request in his hand to turn it in. Jennifer saw him trying to hand it in, and she walked right by him, then turned her back to him for several minutes. Now, if this city was as understaffed and under budget as Jennifer claims it is, don't you think she would have something better to do than to just be standing there staring at the walls and looking at the other employee work? Leave your comments below.
She's researching why it's doing this weird.
What's she researching?
I have 2 burned receipts from yesterday. And they're still showing up as amounts in burn. Anyway.
Did you get the other form for him?
No, that's it. I looked it up on the
That's the entire form?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's given you the entire form.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Let me just make sure, because these are normally turned in at the court window. They need to say yes or no on each of those questions down there.
I don't have to answer any other questions. Yeah, see that if the document was up that was supposed to be up on the wall, I could point out to you.
Then I will get this
The
turned
rules. If I could get a timestamp copy of that. Yeah, I would agree, swine. It's absolutely disgusting.
Hey, howdy. Can you buzz me in?
Sure thing.
Do you have any deposits to make? All right. Let me know if you when it's time to make a deposit.
Yeah, it'll probably be about 11.
Okay.
11, 12. I think the bank closes at 4.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fabuloso.
And
Thank
at
you.
the bottom.
Oh, got you. Thanks.
Hey, can I help you?
You need to do a FOIA request.
A what?
A FOIA, or a records request.
Can you print out another one, Melissa? Thank you.
And Jennifer,
Yes, sir.
do not delete the picture you just took of me, or of my car.
Oh,
That's now a public record.
okay, that's fine.
So,
It's actually on my personal cell phone, so.
doesn't matter. You did it while in the course of your duties.
I'm on break, and I'm a salaried employee, so.
Yeah, no, you created a public record.
And that's fine. I'll give it to you because your license
So.
plate is public record.
Oh, 100%.
Here you go.
I don't need that.
Am I the only one that sees the disgusting and condescending facial expressions that Jennifer is giving Chris Against Tyranny? And let's not forget, she filed a privacy complaint on his channel over this video, filming her in the course of her duty as a public servant. It is our right, Turner versus Driver and the First Amendment. So share this around on all your platforms, mirror it, do whatever we got to do. Let's get this video out there.
It's 10:20.
All right.
You want to put AM on there?
So we're a picture of black Toyota Corolla taken by Jennifer Calvert on 7/6 at 10:20.
Should I put AM? Just for clarification. Hey Carol, I don't know how to do a timestamp on your copier.
So guys, if you are coming back in, Jennifer thought it'd be necessary to come out and take a picture of my license plate while on duty. So she created a public record, so we are FOIAing that public record. We will most definitely be making a complaint on Jennifer about that, as well as other things today. She's gonna learn how to treat us citizens. Thank you, Carol, I appreciate you. Guys, until next time, I'm Chris Against Tyranny, and we the people are pissed off.